19 knockouts, 1 submission, 2 decisions. Just how good is Conor McGregor? No, notorious. It's gonna be bad, McGregor. The McGregor comeback is here. It took us until 2026 to make it happen. He's 37 years old, looks 47, but the Mac is back. I think it's safe to say Conor McGregor has taken many forms over the years, so it's going to be hard to really predict what version of McGregor we get this weekend. Will it be main character McGregor, criminal scum McGregor, Conor Meth-Gregor? Conor is an all-or-nothing type of fighter. That is his approach to MMA. Conor either wins spectacularly or loses spectacularly. Conor is a great example of how too much confidence can lead to just a huge ego problem and like a massive case of main character syndrome, which leads to your downfall. Long story short, he had the perfect style and attitude to just completely conquer the entire 145 weight class. Very tricky karate style, long, pause, dangerous, tons of power, size-mogged a lot of his opponents, let's keep it real. Huge weight bully, moved up in weight class eventually, starched Eddie Alvarez, the weakest 155 champion of all time. I'll give Conor props though, brought the best out of Khabib Nurmagomedov. Heroic effort by McGregor there, made Khabib entertaining. Doesn't get the credit for that at all, by the way. Khabib domination maxing his way through the UFC was impressive, but like, my god, the performances were dull. Lay and pray, lucky if we got a submission, lacked any character or personality whatsoever. At least Makhachev has humor, alright? Then Conor got hit with like 3 calf kicks and got bonked out by Poirier. They rematch and he breaks his goddamn leg, calls DP's wife a slut on the world stage, and now we're here. 5 years later, and if I've learned anything about Conor over the years is that you cannot predict this man's career. It's impossible. Literally anything could happen. Conor could get jumped by Dagestanis and Khabib fans during the walkout, and we know the Cliff don't play no games, okay? They're in the arena, causing ruckuses. I stay relaxed, I stay humble, brother. No, you stay feral. Conor could start the fight looking like CM Punk, like, just completely forgets how to fight. He's been too busy shooting movies, disgracing his family name, sucker punching old men in pubs. Who knows how he's going to look after wasting really what was left of his prime. Or Conor could just knock Max Holloway out. Max is a slow starter. McGregor is known for destroying slow starters like Cowboy Cerrone. We all know what version of Holloway we're getting, right? Like, might have full-blown CTE for all the wars he's been in, or just sort of talks like that. It's kind of hard to tell with Max Holloway, right? At the end of the day, we're going to find out Saturday night, because it is what it is, and to be the best, you got to beat the best, and the best is blessed, baby. Max is awesome, okay? Don't get me wrong, but I think he'll fumble this fight. He just had to go through a full training camp for Charles Oliveira, who is like the opposite of McGregor, okay? Just terrifying wrestler. And now he has to basically speed run a training camp for Conor McGregor, a knockout mutant, okay? Max is very hittable, likes to trade CTE, go blow for blow in the pocket. Fluked Gaethje. No, I'm kidding. Max somehow has the best Gaethje win out of everyone, broke his nose, face-planted him with a second left on the clock, gave us arguably the best KO in UFC history, but that doesn't change anything. I still think Conor beats him again, and I think I can prove it. Am I slowly slipping into a cope-induced coma, pretending that the year is still 2016 all over again? Maybe I am, okay, but can you really blame me? Like, Conor is entertainment gold and always will be. The trash talk, the press conferences, the dolly through the bus window, his schizophrenic voice notes on Twitter. He is truly one of a kind. But without a doubt, this fight against Max Holloway will look a lot different than their first encounter all the way back in 2013, where Max Holloway only landed 10 punches. Now, that is insane. It seems completely unbelievable, right? Because we now know Max as the UFC's ultimate volume striker, like machine gun striking style, right? But Conor's right. He sunned Max in their first fight so easily, but after Conor's leg break injury, kiss his beautiful karate style goodbye, I'm afraid. He does not move the same anymore. After you go through like just crazy bodily trauma like that, you will never be the same again. However, all this being said, and all the previous breakdowns I've done, Max blessed Holloway. Max is a notorious feel-good pick and always will be. Never puts a foot wrong. Humble dude. Deserves a massive cult-like fan base. McGregor is one of the most hated fighters ever. They will tell you they're going with Holloway, but all I'm going to say is that's not where the money's going. Conor McGregor, a dynamic southpaw with a laser focus for the knockout, who favors single-shot devastation instead of combo work. Strike accuracy is 50%. Now, these stats take us back to Karate McGregor for the most part, and God, I missed that style, but 50% shots landed doesn't do his striking justice, okay? Conor is great at all ranges and may not be like the most efficient striker, like he's got like 7 minutes of cardio, but he is two things, deadly and impactful. McGregor's shots are really well placed. He knows how to knock people out. That's like the only thing he can do consistently. And we all know the last thing to go on these unks is the power. So him being 37 isn't even like a big deal. Like, yes, his cardio is probably even worse, but I don't worry about his striking for the most part. Strikes landed per minute is 5.3. Now, his output in rounds 1 and 2 are enough to hunt the KO or break his opponent down until they quit. I would say his style largely hinges on this. Sometimes McGregor will overly pursue the knockout and gas himself out. Like we saw against Nate Diaz, who isn't really dangerous at all. Conor does turn bitch-made very quickly once he gets tired, and he has a horrible poker face. Looks like he's drowning, his hands come down. It's not great. His cardio has always sort of been his Achilles heel, but in rounds 1 and 2, his output is great. Strikes absorbed per minute is 4.6. Like we said earlier with Conor's approach to the game, he's either fully on or fully off. This is also true with his defensive habits. He is either in an untouchable flow state in round 1, matrixing everything, making you question like what's possible in MMA, or he's getting absolutely teed off on against the fence, making Nate Diaz look like a pro boxer. So I know I've ruffled some feathers by calling Max Holloway a punch magnet, but if Conor just gasses in like 5 minutes, he'll turn into one too. So this fight could honestly turn into a war. Takedown average of 0.6. McGregor can wrestle in a pinch, but like only against people who don't really know how to wrestle. Maybe he can take down Holloway. I don't think he should be doing that because it only means he'll gas himself out quicker, so it's unreliable. Submission average of 0.1. He has 2 jiu-jitsu coaches. Takedown accuracy 0%. This is incorrect. UFC gonna UFC, please fix your goddamn website and update this man's stats. His takedown accuracy is actually really high. It's closer to like 70%. He took down Max like 5 times in the first fight, as well as Diego Brandao. Strike defense of 54% and a takedown defense of 67%. Okay, this is where I've caught some flack because I gave Conor McGregor a lower grappling stat over Max Holloway. Why did I do this? Over the years as a knockout artist, Conor has gotten very, very good at stuffing takedowns, all right? Like, Khabib is Khabib, and the only reason Poirier got him down was because he pulled a panic guillotine. Like, they all do it. I don't know why they do it, but takedown defense isn't everything, though. We just saw Max Holloway survive Charles Oliveira for 25 minutes, and yes, lose the fight clear as day, but like made 0 critical errors, avoided being submitted. Like Conor be dead If Oliveira was all over him like he was with Holloway, I swear, knockdown average of 1.7. This is diabolical. It's true. In his featherweight days, McGregor weight bullied hard. He had a nasty reach advantage on literally everyone, but still, nuclear left hand. You can't long guard against him. His kicks break through high guards as well. His kicks can knock you out. Top tier power puncher McGregor is. I would not be shocked if he slimes out Holloway in round 1. I don't believe that's a hot take anymore. The hardcores, we've done the research, okay? And an average fight time of 8 minutes, 2 seconds sounds about right. His strengths: nuke left hand, elite counters, and elusiveness. So, the old Conor we knew was more agile, harder to predict, and more of a risk taker than the one we are probably bound to see on Saturday, but no doubt in my mind, he will still possess more than enough power to knock out Holloway. If fun-sized Ilia Topuria can do it, 170 McGregor can. Enough said. Conor's counters will always be his bread and butter, which I like here at 170. Max will be slower as well. I'm tired of seeing that argument like, oh, McGregor's going to be a slowpoke. Like, you've never seen Holloway at 170, okay? His weaknesses: round 1 fighter, power reliant, and suspect return. Conor loses to fighters who have top-tier defense, like the heavy wrestling approach, wacky head movement, and high guard of Khabib Nurmagomedov, who he couldn't really find the chin of. Like, with the right type of pop, he was scared shitless of the takedown of Khabib. I don't blame him. And of course, Dustin Poirier, who is just super tough. His chin weirdly got better over the years as he got older, which is, like, makes no sense at all. That's super rare. And Dustin is just, like, one of the most well-rounded fighters in MMA history. Dustin is super solid. No glaring weaknesses, really. Just fumbles title fights. If McGregor can't knock you out, you can beat him. Except we saw him beat Max by decision already. Granted, that was a 3-rounder when they were both in their 20s, but it still happened. So yes, the return is still suspect. I don't know why he's even fighting anymore. Maybe because he's so self-destructive in his free time, he needs to come back. I don't know, but I've seen his training camp. It's literally just McGregor going full tilt on teenagers and amateur boxers, which, look, if that's what it takes, go off then. So yeah, this matchup is sick. It takes me back to 2016 when MMA was at its peak. Every press conference was movie shit. No Apex, no Cyril Gane. Herb Dean still had eyes, ears, and a bit of a soul. But here we are, 2026, folks. Cannot wait for this fight. Hope you enjoyed the breakdown. Drop your favorite Conor McGregor moment or trash him down below, whatever you're feeling. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all real soon.